Well, how's the group looked as a whole, Thig?
We got a lot of work to do. Every day is with the new calls. It's a new challenge for us, getting lined up and making. One of the things we're concentrating on is making sure that the communication gets a lot better, and then changing the culture. Where we come in blue hats, blue collars, and tough guys. We're really working on getting tougher and making sure that we're the leaders on the field. We want some guys to step up and take over that role.
Jake Holland in the middle, with all the things on the middle linebacker. Has he?
It's ebbs and flows. I mean, some days are good, some days are bad. He got to get used to that. He's the guy on the field, and we can't line up without him. He has to make the calls. So, like I said, some days are really good, some days are just okay. So we got to get consistent at that position. Where if he's going to take control, he got to take control of that huddle, and then earn the respect from his teammates. So for him, he's got to learn the defense in all the ins and outs of it.
How hard is that with the physical toughness required to play in there, plus the mental part of it?
That's the makeup of that position. I mean, the great ones got that. If you look at the Ray Lewises of the world, they got that it factor. And those guys, you just can't walk out and just play the game. You got to make a dedication where you're going to come in when nobody else is around and take great notes. And where the pride comes in when you know where everybody on the football field is aligned, so you can get guys lined up. And we got to get to that position before our first game.
How much progress has Jake made in getting there?
He made some progress today. Again, we just got to get consistent at that position. Again, if you're going for us to be successful, you can't be 90 out of 100. You got to be 100 on top of 100. There's no room for mistakes on calling the fronts wrong or lining up wrong. You have to be on your game to play it all out.
Who else is in there?
We put in the middle. It's been him, Casanova, Chris Landry, and then some with Ashton Richardson.
Any of those guys made any kind of move?
Casanova's we've been pretty pleased with his progress. He's physical and he can run. You can see why he's a highly recruited kid. Got a lot to learn though, but we like his demeanor, and then we like the way he moves on the football field as well.
Jonathan and Chris Frost.
They're doing well. To me, Justin Garrett is doing pretty good. He's learning, and Bates is learning as fast as we need him to. Some young guys just got to step the game up. The Frost has to take more pride in what he's doing out there, and to me, they got to make sure he lines himself up. I know he's a young guy. This is still his first year playing, so he's making a lot of young freshman mistakes. But again, it's important to him. He got a lot of pride in himself. Where he does come in, he takes notes and he asks a lot of questions.
Does Garrett still play the same position as Darren?
Justin Garrett, yes sir, he is.
Is Jonathan Evans on that side or Chris's side?
He's playing the third wheel right now.
Which means?
Wheel linebacker.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said third wheel.
No, wheel linebacker. Yeah.
You said something earlier, thing about just changing the culture a little bit. What kind of expound on that? What did you mean by that?
It's been at that position. You've had great linebackers here in the past. The Auburn's been known for defense for a long time. You take guys like Takeo Spikes. That's when you guys when Auburn was really good. That was the culture. You had the Tracy Rockers on defense. Just guys that took a lot of pride in that on defense. So they had that swagger. That's what we got to have. So. Change the culture means when you walk on the football field, you're taking control of it, you're taking control of the defense, and then you're making plays when you're out there. So that's what's it mean by changing the culture for us. We got to come in and we got to learn the system inside and out, and give ourselves a comparative edge.
Is Evans a guy that you kind of cross train to move around if needed since he's got more experience?
That's a thought and a possibility. But if that decision be made, it'd be made by Coach Chitty. Right now, we're teaching he's with wheel linebacker, and he's playing some other packages as well.
Did you feel like linebackers maybe in the last few years weren't playing with that kind of passion and aggression?
With Josh Bynes, the year we won the national championship, Josh Bynes had an edge. He's a big physical guy. He was to us he was the heart and soul of the defense. And so I can't say last year, I was coaching secondary, so I can't say what the room was like then. I wasn't in there. I wasn't in there with the linebackers, so I didn't coach that position. But right now, I want guys that's going to take control and be very authoritative in the room.